Welcome back. It's another day of IBN Presents the 12 Days of Bourbon Hunting, and we got another twofer.
A twofer?
A twofer, yep.
What a deal.
What is it? Especially because it's free. Yeah, this is another one where we've already done a review of what we're highlighting, which in this case is the Bardstown Bourbon Company Discovery Series 12. Mm-hmm. So we thought, well, let's put it up against something. And for a second we thought 11, because that also came out this year. But we like 12 the best, so we thought what would be a better challenge.
So we thought, well, let's put it against our favorite Discovery release so far, and that would be number 4.
Number 4, we had to go back and watch our own live where we did them all and...
Just to reconfirm.
Yeah, because it was either 3 or 4.
We were like, is it 3? Was it 4? I feel like 6 was in there somewhere. I don't know.
Of course it was 4. This is all Kentucky. Kentucky 10 through 15 year. Now this one is also all Kentucky.
This one, as in Discovery 12, is also all Kentucky.
Yeah, it's also all Kentucky, but it's 6 year because it has Bardstown Bourbon Company distillate in it, although it's only 8%, up to 14 year.
Okay.
So we are in the same, what did I say? 15 is the highest in that one.
So they should be somewhat on the same playing field?
Upon squinting investigation, it looks like the majority of the Disco 12 is a 14-year Kentucky, and the majority of Disco 4 is a 13-year Kentucky. Different mash bills on them, pretty close, but not exact.
Not quite.
Not quite my tempo. Keep bringing that back this year.
I love that one.
Where do you want to start? 12 or 4?
I think let's start with 12 since it is the most recent release and it's the one that we're talking about in this episode, and then we'll work our way back to 4.
Okay.
And while we sip on 12, what does this have to do with hunting?
Well, 12 has become harder to find, I feel like, than any of the others, and that's not to say it's the best. It's just they're becoming more popular as the secret kind of gets out about these. So
the word is spreading.
Yeah, we were lucky to, maybe the distillery sent us this one, perhaps. I know we bought 4, and we bought the lion's share of our Discovery things, but we occasionally get a nice little treat from the distillery, and we're super glad of that. Helps with the bourbon budget, right?
It does.
But I did see it out while hunting for other stuff. So again, back to Costco.
I was gonna say, was it at Costco? Was this all in one day? This episode should have been the world's greatest day at Costco.
Yeah, exactly. No, not.
Chad and Sarah go to Costco. Would you watch it?
I'd watch that. It was the day that I just happened to walk in, and I was going there for other reasons, but of course always go to their bottle shop, and that's when I found the Parker's Heritage. So if you look at this footage over here on the right side of the Parker's, or actually its left side, is the Disco 12. So yeah, we see it out there at some stores, not all stores.
Not all
though.
stores, and I know a lot of people say, yeah, they don't have any trouble finding them in their area, while others say, I never see these in my area. So
exactly, results may vary.
Results may vary, yeah,
and do vary. So we have the 12. Let you guys know the proof. It is 115.2 proof, and it's 4 different mash bills of different ages.
It's like classic with a twist, you know?
It's a sequel.
I guess.
So it's a sequel to the classic.
I suppose. I mean, technically, these are all sequels, right?
Yeah.
Discovery 12 has sort of a bright, fruity note to it, fruity floral almost. It gives me like pears a little bit, like spiced pear.
With a citrus
Yeah,
pop
definitely some like lemon or something else in there.
I mean, almost,
but it definitely,
for a bourbon, almost pine forest. Like it's almost an effervescent
like
citrus element.
Fruity, floral, herbal notes, but I get mostly, like spiced pears. It reminds me garden party. I don't know.
Garden party.
I don't go to a lot of those,
all been
but
there.
I would love to go to more garden parties.
You hell. Here's some more garden parties in 2025.
I get about the same on the palate, like a spiced pear tart or something, because it does have like the crusty, not crusty note, but you know what I mean, the note of the crust.
The crusty crab.
No,
it's sort of a bit of a yin and a yang. It's got the brightness, but then on that other side of the coin is the dark barrel notes.
Barrel notes, yeah.
Yeah.
And those and it's kind of intense.
And the age, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like I said, only 8% of this is 6 year. The rest, 92%, is 10 year and up. 10, 10, and 14.
I've always admired what they're able to do with their blending over there. Think out some components that might be coming from those different bourbons that went into this blend. Like, for me, those bright fruity floral garden party notes, in my mind, is that coming from their 6 year. distillate and is that deep, dark, rich oak coming from, that older stuff that's in the mix.
You can kind of romanticize it. They were making this blend. They had 2 10s and a 14, and like, we need some brightness in here. Let's toss in some of our 6 here. And they're like, that's the ticket.
It just made it pop.
Yeah. I'm actually getting some tobacco leaf on this. It's maybe even a little bit of leather. I do think it's kind of showing its age.
I think so
in a
too.
Good way.
Whew, it's got some heat on the finish, I think. I've had my second sip of it, and man, for the 115, it kind of gets you.
It does, in a good way.
Well, I'm ready to compare it to number 3, which we've done in a tasting and has come out as our favorite for both of us.
Agreed. So am I, except I'm not, because I want to tell you about our home on the internet. It's whiskyambitions.com. It's where you can get this Fueled by Whiskey t-shirt. Nothing that Sarah's wearing. She's not playing well with others today. Oh, okay, yeah. Our glassware, hats, hoodies, because it's cold out there, folks. Cold snap going on. Our elemental elixir, cocktail syrup, bottle cut candles, and more. That's always coming soon at whiskyambitions.com.
And you can become a patron at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight. Join our community for as little as $1 a month, and that is where we release our barrel picks and access to discounts on the merch Chad was talking about, depending on your tier and more.
All right, we'll be right back after these advertisements. Okay, going back to, I want to say 2021.
Gosh, it's been a while.
I feel like batch 3 was 2020, and I don't know if 3 and 4 were in the same year, but I don't think so. This is
Can't recall.
either late 2020 or early 2021. Proof on this one
Oh, this one's got some nuttiness to it.
is 115.
Wow, okay.
This one's 115.2. These two that we picked just happen to be 0.2 points apart on proof.
That was unintentional, but look at how that worked out.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think the nose is more of the Discovery 4 has more nuttiness on it.
Yes, it does. Hold on.
Gee, I wonder.
Scanning. There it is. Yep.
I have a theory from a well-known distillery that Chad knows for its nuttiness.
But not that one, the other one.
Right.
The one with the middle initial.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were thinking the other one.
Oh, I don't. Maybe. Holy mouthfeel.
Oh, Batman.
Wow.
Whoa.
Both of these have those super dark, rich, intense oak notes on them, but they're different in how it comes through.
This one
has no brightness. None of that fruity floral brightness.
None of that brightness.
None of that stuff.
Junk.
Are you?
Not yet. Mouthfeel. Wow, mouthfeel.
The 4 was really great.
Yeah, I'm getting strong LE vibes on,
very
on
much
this.
so.
Strong, like, best of the year vibes. This is exceptional. Wow. Do we have another bottle of this?
I don't know. Maybe. Wow, that's some good stuff.
Wow.
I mean, we should probably stop saying that now. Yeah, I just think.
Well, similar DNA.
Similar, very similar.
To 12. Just every one of those sliders is just sort of pushed up, you know? It's silky. It's a better mouthfeel. It's this harmony of, you're getting oak, you're getting age, getting a nice hug. I'm getting some of the leather and tobacco. Not as much citrus in there, but just more ripe, rich fruits, barrel, hug, and goodness.
Hug and goodness. Well, I'm going to go back to we could, continue to dote on the Discovery 4, but I'm going to go back to the 12 because that's the one that's more relevant to the audience as far as what they can go out and buy.
Correct.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. It still smells like, spiced pears and
that's more like maybe
orchard fruit, apple,
a little bit of cedar. That might sort of be the leather.
Woodsy, floral, again, herbal.
Yeah, a little bit of that herbaceousness I was getting on the palate.
Still very good.
Very, very good. It's just once you have the mouthfeel of 4.
Oh, man. I think the moral of the story here isn't like, 12's not as good as 4. It's they've continued a really solid path with these, especially with the, going back to the ones that we tend to prefer because we're biased, the Kentucky distillate blends.
And that's not by looking at the labels. That's by
just
drinking
by
and then
taste.
being like, oh.
Again, you could watch
our taste.
Our ranking episode, where we tasted them all. But I think the story here is what an exceptional job that they did, an excellent job that they did blending the Series 4 release.
Yeah.
Man, they're gonna have a hard time ever topping that in this line, in my opinion.
12 is great. And if you don't want to know its flaws, I suggest you don't have 4 before it or after it.
Because it's really, really good on its own.
Yeah, it really is, and it's one of those, we call it the flight fight effect, where if you're just sitting down with a glass of it, you're gonna be more than satisfied. But if you're looking to nitpick and find flaws that you weren't finding before, then flight fight effect, you put something that's just a little bit more exceptional in front of it.
They're very clearly related.
Yes.
Like, I definitely think that the 12 is the closest thing to the 4 that we've tasted in their line. So if you were a big fan of 4, I would highly recommend trying the 12.
Absolutely. And see, I just took my second sip of 12, and some of those things those flaws that sort of raise their hand.
In comparison, yeah.
The
They're
hands went
like,
down a little bit.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's just getting better the more you stay with it. So
I completely agree.
that's the beauty and also a little bit of the curse of whiskey, right?
There's no curse.
Well,
Other than, on your wallet.
Yeah, the curse is on
and
your
your
wallet.
time.
Yeah. I enjoy it. I enjoy 12 a lot. A lot. Very close to 4.
I always look forward to seeing what they're gonna do next. They also released their Silver Oak, a wine finish bottle this year, and I loved that one.
The Armroot?
No, the Amrut, yeah, that was the Indian whiskey finish. They do lots of different finishes. I have just been delighted to try them all. And
The Bourbon Lore collab?
Yeah, the Bourbon Lore collab. They've been on a roll. Doing the Origin series last year. I just always look forward to seeing what they're doing. And it doesn't hurt that they're like really nice people and that the facility is gorgeous and all that stuff.
Oh, the new high wheat Origin this year.
That's right.
Yeah, lots of good stuff come from that distillery.
Good reasons to keep an eye on them.
Indeed. All right, well, hey, that's where we better leave it. If you haven't subscribed to us already, you can do so by clicking right up here. There's suggestions of other videos down here. Hope to see you over there in one of those. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Okay, see you all tomorrow. Until then, drink more bourbon.
Christmas.